What's going on, y'all? This your boy Rose, and today I'm gonna be telling you how I personally deal with adversity. Now, for me, the way I think about adversity is it's almost like God preparing you for something better. Now, there's a saying, adversity forces you to focus on the things you need to focus on. When I was younger, I used to always look at adversity like, oh man, this world doesn't like me, the world is against me, my family's against me, friends against me, women against me. And the older I got, hindsight, I noticed the things that I wanted, the things that I went through got me here, was preparing me for this day right now. I would not have never gotten here if I didn't go through the things I went through. So for me, my adversity is gonna always be different from y'all's, and so on. Everyone has their own life problems. For me, growing up, for some odd reason, I could never figure life out. I could never figure life out. I could never figure out why we go through what we go through as human beings, and why we have to go to work to pay taxes, spend to pay taxes, live to pay taxes. Why do we have to work for people? Why do we have to pay for school? What, like everything? Why am I paying to drive my own car? Why am I paying to live in the house that I bought? All those things used to get to me, and the older and older I got, from losing jobs, losing friends, like it just was not adding up. It was not adding up. Sometimes going broke, almost barely like making it, all those times was not adding up. So the older I got, I realized that it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. All those arguments, those failed relationships, those bad times were worth it. And like I mentioned before, it really forces you to focus on the things that are important. All those times I lost a job, lost a relationship, lost a friend, immediately right after my life had gotten better. It's like it's getting rid of old things and bringing in new. For story time, I left my hometown around 20 years old. I went into a new city, way bigger city. I just couldn't get it. I didn't understand what was going on. I couldn't find a job. I couldn't find good friends. I couldn't find good women. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't find no money. I couldn't find nothing. I'm like, why is my life like this? Why is it like this? Going through all that, for the first time in my entire life, my account hit the negatives. It hit the negatives. Me, as you should know, I prepare for the worst. I always prepare for the worst. My account hit the negatives. Doesn't mean it stayed there, it bounced back. It pulled out of my savings account, but I never, ever let my account go that low. And once I got out there, it hit that low. After going through all of the BS, I finally found a job. I say, I'm just gonna go back to the job that I was working in the previous state. I transferred over, worst mistake in my life. I went there, didn't last a week. I was doing security at Walmart, just terrible. The way they treated me, the way they spoke to me, like the way they paid me was trash. Like, I'm like, yo, this is not gonna keep happening. It's not gonna keep happening. I'm like, I can't keep going through this. I can't keep going through this. I'm broke. I need a job. Something needs to pop off. And what I always tell people is, once you put yourself in a position to find opportunities, it's going to come sooner or later. Me dealing with that job, me moving out of state, built me up for the upcoming months where I found a good paying job. And it just, I don't think about it after it's done. I don't think about it as much. And that's how people don't, become so selfish. They ungrateful, become ungrateful. And it's just when I think about it, it just all makes sense. It all makes sense. When you're in the moment of adversity, it's just like, dang, F life, F family, F women, F everybody, F this job. Then after everything's get better, it's like, nothing ever happened. You gotta think back on where you came from. When I think about how far I came, it all makes sense. The second I lost that job, the second I quit that job, I don't want to say the exact date, but it was a while. It was a while till I found another job. And the reason why I found that job is because I put myself in a position to find it. Meaning, I'm gonna see if I can give a good example. Let's say for a salesman, right? Salesman, you want to sell this product, but you sit in the house all day. You're not on social media. You're not doing anything. You don't go out. You are not putting yourself in a position to find opportunities. Let's put it in the job perspective. You're sitting in the house, you're not on your phone, you play the game. You're not putting yourself in a position to find opportunities. We'll just leave it at the job part. That makes more sense. So for me, and just use me as an example now, I went out. Not specifically. This is where you're gonna get messed up. You think you're gonna just go all in for one opportunity. No, I just lived my life. I became grateful. I became more wise, more clear, and I just went out and did me. Opportunities pops up no matter what. Opportunities are going to pop up. So if I'm not mistaken, I think I ran into a person with a moving company. I can't even remember how it went. It just happened. Started getting money through there, doing what it do, networking with him, and networking. That's another reason why you need to get out, networking. Networking with him, we got a good connection, we're doing what it do. Now, after, it was like, this money is not good enough. It's not good enough, so I need to make something happen. What I did was, I sat back, I said, you know what do I need to do? Bow. Got a call. Hey, little bro, this job hiring right by your house, right down on the interstate, I-45. Y'all know what that is. A lot of y'all gonna know what that is. I-45, I was staying in Houston. Go check it out. Some people, they're gonna sit there and just wait and not apply. I applied that. I almost finished the application while she was getting off the phone. And once we got off the phone, I finished the application. I called. It was a new building opened up. Didn't answer. Couldn't really get to anybody. Once again, put yourself in a position to find opportunities. On my way back to the gym, when I'm jobless, no sitting on my butt. I'm up at gym, YouTube, some type of side hustle. I'm doing something. I'm not finna sit in the house. No, that is the quickest way to depression. I'm getting out the crib. Out, I'm leaving the gym. Okay, cool. I'm driving past this place. I see the place for the first time. I said, that's the place. I said, and now hiring. That's the place. All right, leave the gym, on my way back. Guys, this is what I mean when I say opportunities will knock, especially when you put yourself in a position to hear it knock. I'm driving back and there's a little thing, right? There's a little voice in the back of your head that a lot of people don't know how to shut up and ignore. It's gonna tell you not to do it. Anything, any question, go outside, bro. You hear that voice in the back of your head? You're not gonna do that? Go make more money. You hear that voice in the back of your head? You don't wanna do it? Go to work. You hear that little voice in the back of your head? You don't wanna do it? I'm driving past, I see the building. I said, I should just go in there. I have nothing else to do with my life. I should just go in there, see what they talking about. Hey, checking up on the status of my application. See, that little voice said, Rose, drive past that exit. You know what, man? You just what everyone do. You know what, man? I do it next time. Took off right on the exit. I don't care. I don't care about that little voice in the back of my head. Drove right off that exit, took that immediate exit. Didn't think about it, didn't do anything. Didn't think about it, don't care if I would have caused an accident, don't care about if I would have smacked my car, don't care. Clearly I ain't putting nobody in harm, but you get didn't care. Took that roundabout, y'all know how it is out there. Took that roundabout on Houston. I'm looking at the left, right. You take it roundabout when you coming up. Come on now, y'all know what it is. Y'all go to Houston, Texas in general. So I walk in, nice building. All right, how you doing? Is it a manager around? All right, all right, cool. How you doing? My name is, all right, nice to meet you. I was just checking on the status. Hey man, we were just gonna give you a call. Now that's me. That's me. I get lucky. I get lucky. I got a good resume. I get lucky. A lot of people won't. So don't think that's just, I get lucky. Yeah, I was gonna get called, but a lot of people wouldn't have gotten called. So do what I do. And plus, even if I would have got called, I still went in there and made a connection with my boss that I sooner or later did not like, but who cares? I got the job. I got the job. So, and when I went in there, I'm talking to her. She's like, you know what? We're gonna do everything right now. You got time? Yeah. I did. That little voice in the back of my head, nah, bro, do it another time. Go back. Nah, bro, you're not ready. Who fucking cares? She gave me a walk around the building. She told me how much I was gonna make. She got me in. I basically did the hiring process right there because I took the time to go chase after what I wanted. Landed me a 70 to almost 90K a year job at 20 years old. I know I was gonna clear at least 80 my first year just because I was new and they didn't really like me that much. But the more and more I would have gotten liked and build a actual bond with the people who made the routes, I definitely would have cleared about 90 plus tips and stuff. I was making money. I didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, I was very proud of myself. All that losing that security job, lost the security job, dealing with women, losing women, all that was to get me right there. Because if I would have met some women and I got women, I just couldn't keep them. If I would have kept some of them women, folks, I would not have gotten that job. I would have been so focused on what she doing. I'm gonna call her over. God working mysterious ways. Listen, the job, if I stayed at that job, I never would have went to the gym and rolled past that building. My sister would have never called me. He already have it. Adversity forces us to focus on the things that are important. Honestly, they do. So if you're going through things, you need to really, really observe what it is that you need to do. You need to really think long and hard on what you need to do, and you know what you need to do. I knew what I needed to do. Get a job, make money. That's it. And boy, when I tell you, it wasn't easy even after getting that job, but I still kept on. It never stops. Adversity never stops. I'm going through adversity right now. It never stops. But you wouldn't know. I'm happy. I'm still making things happen. You need to make things happen, bro. You need to make things happen because it will never end. Never. But on that note, like I said, and like I'm always say, chess, not checkers. You need to set yourself up for the best life you can possibly imagine. It's easy. It is easy. Just like, for example, with the job, how I set myself up. I knew that they were gonna wind up calling me. I had a good resume, but I still went in there for just in case that they wasn't gonna call me. I knew they was gonna call, because everyone calls. But just in case they wasn't gonna call, I still went in there, spoke to them face to face. There's no way of losing. I minimize losing as much as I can, bro. That's all you have to do. It's a chess game. Don't lose. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice your pieces, and you know what? Cool, but you're gonna win in the long run. Do what needs to be done, guys. Stay strong. Remember, adversity ain't gonna never go anywhere. You're gonna continue to have it. No matter how much money you got, no matter how many women you got, no matter how many cars you got, no matter how much, nothing, no matter the job, no matter the state, city, you're going to have adversity. You need to get used to it. You need to learn how to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. On that note, I'm out of here. See y'all next week.